Hey everyone, Levi Keller here. Today we're going to be talking about kind of a process that you can go through to start playing up and down the guitar neck instead of just being locked into one single position. And this is something that is pretty hard to do if you haven't really been able to do it yet. This is a process and kind of a technique that's really going to help you with that. So if you're into guitar, recording, mixing, music production, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be bringing you some amazing content. So without any further ado, let's go. So the first position we're going to learn, and these are all taken from, if you know your major scale shapes, these are all things that you're going to know from your major scale shapes. So the first pattern we're going to learn is a whole step pattern. So there's 3 notes per string, starting on the B string, 3rd fret. Whole step, now move to the E string, 3rd fret. So all together that is. Now we're going to stay in the key of G major, so we're going to move up to the 5th fret, and here we're going to play the second pattern, which is a whole step, half step. Starting on the B string, 5th fret. Now the third pattern we're going to learn is starting on the 7th fret on the B string, and this is going to be a half step, whole step. So each pattern is the same on the B and the E string, and there's 3 of those. So all 3 of those back to back sound like this. So once we have those 3 patterns under our belt, we're going to start linking them together. This is how we will do that. We're going to start down here on the B string, 3rd fret, and we're going to play our whole step pattern. And then we're going to slide up into our next pattern. Okay? And then we're going to descend in that pattern, and then we're going to slide up into our 3rd pattern. See how those are linking together? So once we speed that up, we will get this. Now once we learn to connect those patterns, we can start really stringing it together by ascending and then descending back down. That's going to sound like this. So we will ascend in the 1st pattern, and then descend to the 2nd, and then ascend to the 3rd, and then we're going to slide back down to the 2nd position, and descend there, now back down to the 1st position and ascend there. And we're going to then link all of these together. This is what that sounds like. Alright, so that's kind of a lot, and it sounds kind of annoying, sounds just like an exercise. However, what this is going to do is help you start building something called fretboard visualization. A lot of people have called it that. So basically, what that is when I look at the fretboard, I'm going to start being able to see exactly what frets are in my key and what I have to choose from note-wise. So even if I'm just playing on one string, I can see exactly the frets that I was playing for all of those exercises because I ran them up and down so many times. It just kind of gets baked in visually. I can easily see that. So once we start seeing things, we can start playing some melodies just on these 2 strings and within those patterns that we practiced. Then once you have a few melodies under your fingers, you can really put a little sauce on it. So that was using only the notes we practiced in our patterns and only on the top 2 strings. So once you're comfortable doing this key in this position, which was in the key of G major, you can then take this and move it to other string combinations and move it up and down the fretboard to be in different keys. It's that easy. Alright, so that does it for this lesson. I hope this helps you start thinking about the fretboard as a whole instead of being locked into certain positions. Also, once again, be sure to subscribe for more guitar and music production content. Later!
Later.